heard a voice that called across the wind.
A voice? My thoughts were prayers. What vision I have seen, no words have said.
The dead! Their souls are strange upon the air, and cannot find a way to paradise. Perhaps they spoke.
Or cannon far away.
Oh no!
Alas! And did you live in Domremy?
They came, but now the great shells have not left a house. Not one. Even the church, Jean's church in which she heard the angels speak, is broken to the ground.
Jean dwelt once in a prison far from home. There was a day, well, she can forego the church.
But no, we will rebuild it stone by stone. There is no villager shall rest until it is whole again.
There's better work to do for Jean than build a church.
And let her think we've forgotten her again. Or that we are afraid.
It was so long ago. And now...
But Jean is Domremy. We think of her as if she had not died. In early spring, there is a pageant. Every spring for Jean. To show her as a girl. Here, where she lived. And heard the voices first, as a shepherd girl. Clothes like these, like yours. I was the maid last May.
You, Jean? And rode a charger too, in armour like a man's, and were you mocked until you crowned the king that day at Rheims, thrown in a cell and burned, all in the play?
You saw it then? Perhaps you live close by?
Nearby.
And are you coming now to find the things the soldiers have not battened to a ruin?
No, not I, no.
Nor I.
What then? A hidden relic in the church?
I should not seek that in Domremy. The one I wore so many years for luck about my throat, I gave to the lad who played Jean's lover in the fete. The relic and lad are buried in a ditch beyond Arras. How should I know?
And so you came?
I came to pray to Jeanne d'Arc.
Trudged all the way through blood and mire?
May her come again. They say she hears when May is young, and that her spirit flies close to Domremy, and leaves anew, and tender things are born again.
You'd have her come? Is there not strife enough? France has good friends, and all the kings are crowned.
Jeanne d'Arc would make the end of war. She'd stop the guns. When she was just a girl, alone and mocked, she took a sword and flashed it through the land until she pressed the foe upon the sea. And would she not today? Shall one love France the less for being safe in paradise?
Poor Jean.
It was a miracle.
I do not know.
She was so young, so slight, but her soul burned as a torch. A spirit flies in Jean to wake the dead. If she should come, we should not wait and wait. If she gain here, lose there, hide in the trenches, wait, and drag the war to years. Oh, she would show the way. No girl this time, but a saint. She would draw the sword.
No.
Jeanne d'Arc, without a sword.
Without a sword.
It was her strength. She saw it in a dream.
Jean had her soul before she had the sword.
A soul against the guns.
It is the only thing that they may not break.
But who would know Jeanne d'Arc without her sword?
Hush! She will weep in paradise for that.
I love her.
She hates her sword.
You dare! She carried it the day they crowned the king.
The day she failed. Poor Jean. She did not know a peasant girl must never crown a king nor fight his foes. If she'd known, if she'd only known.
Jean did know. A spirit showed her the way.
She would have struck the king there as he knelt and killed him with her sword. It was her sin she did not kill the king. He was the foe of France. All kings are foes of all the men they rule. How else should they send men to death for little things? What that a king can fear is worth the death of one peasant lad who loves the sky. Jean was no saint. She was a shepherd girl who did not know how things would come to pass.
The voices spoke.
Oh, yes, the voices. Better had she heard her pitying heart.
Jean was a soldier maid. Her pitying heart was but a girl.
It was herself, the most of her, the flame, and it shall lead where she shall come again.
A pitying heart, the leader of a host?
Yes, yes, a pitying heart.
And what host then?
A host of pitying hearts, which kings shall fear more than defeat and death.
It is a dream, as mine. A dream.
The voices were not more.
If that were true, Jean would be today, and my prayers heard.
An army kings shall fear, a silent host, scattered, bereft, mourning at broken hearthstones in all lands, hating one thing, a hate that makes them kin, stronger than blood and bone, the hate of death, which is their love of life. These Jean shall lead, the brooding ones who give in grief and tears, knowing so well the end, the raw earth mound that's left where kings have passed. These Jean shall find.
Women of France.
Women of all the earth shall be Jean's strength. And she shall go to them in peasant clothes, a maid. And where she finds a woman at her toil, she'll stop and say, "Would you have back your dead?" And by their answer they shall follow Jean, till her army, swelling like a flood, pours down the earth undamned. What can the kings build up against this tide? The woe and rage, impatience and despair of all the withheld women of all years, borne down on them at last. What can they do if men, no longer mad, but grim with agony and blood and death, leap from the trenches, break the mighty guns, and with the women turn their faces home? Oh, in that hour the puny king shall see, as some great mountain blotting out the sun, the shadow of our wrath, and no defeat. All kings alike, but people shall be free.
Jean and the women. When?
She was a peasant girl.
A peasant girl. Voices. I was the maid herself. I am afraid. Yay.